Hi, Gene Morton from Just Ask Gene here, and today I just want to shoot this quick video to talk about online tools. So, have you ever got overwhelmed by thinking about which tools you should use for your business? So you might see an advert or you hear about somebody talking about this great new tool that they're using, a new something new for their sales funnel or their new autoresponder or new booking system or whatever. And you think to yourself, oh, which one do I use? And you seek different advice, and that's when people often come to me and say, Gene, I've seen this, and do I do that way, and what do you know about that? Okay. The truth is, there is no one way to do anything. And I really mean anything. Think about it for a minute. Do you really believe that there is one way and one way only to bring up your kids, decorate your house, choose a car? No, it's a bit crazy, doesn't it, if you think about it in that way. If you think about the car example, for example, if you were really looking for a new car, you might think about the budget you have. You would think about practicalities, how many seats it's got, how many doors, whether you fit the dog in. You might think about safety aspects. And so there's a whole load of different things that come into mind. And that's why not every single car that's on the road out there is exactly the same. So when you're looking at your online systems, think about it in the same way. So usually the first thing I like to get people to talk about is, what are they trying to achieve? So with a car, would it be, I want to get from A to B as quickly as possible, and I have unlimited funds? No, probably not. With your business, is it that your online system you want to do, is that for generating leads? Is it for getting new business in? Is it for establishing yourself as an expert in the field? There's different ways of looking at things. So, all right. So that's the first thing. Be clear about what you want to do. Secondly, your budget. So the budget that you have will determine the way that you go. Because if you've got a very low budget to start with, you might want to use something like a software as a service tool to get going with. Because something like ClickFunnels is relatively easy to set up. Well, it is easy to set up, and it's relatively inexpensive on a month-to-month basis. But then add up how much that's going to cost you over a year, or 2 years, or 5 years. Alternatively, you might want to pay up front for something. You might have the budget now to get somebody to build all your funnels and your sales systems online, and that would be sorted. But it's going to cost you more in the short term, but long term you own it. It's your property. ClickFunnels, you stop paying the monthly fee and your ClickFunnels account goes and your sales funnels disappear. So that is something to think about. Timescale we've talked about. Do you want it up and running tomorrow? Do you want to test something really quickly tomorrow? Again, short term might be software as a service system. Long term might be custom built. So we've thought about your purpose, we've thought about your budget, timescale. The other thing to think about is, what else do you already have in place? Because you need to make sure that whatever you put in place now will fit with whatever else you have. For example, some autoresponder systems won't talk to some sales funnel systems. Now, as long as you go with one of the major ones, you're probably okay. But you do need to know that. So there's a whole range of things you need to think about before you set up your system. And it can seem really confusing and really overwhelming. So what I recommend is you get clear on those priorities to start with, and then you choose somebody that you know and trust, or that you can get to know and can get to trust, because you will need to follow one system. It is so easy to get distracted by shiny objects. Pretty much hourly into my inbox comes a new email which tells me that this new system is going to revolutionise my business and make me a fortune. And the truth is, no one single system will do that. You need to put in the work. And it is easy to get seduced by those promises and by those marketing messages. They're very good at marketing. So choose somebody you trust, go with what they suggest given your priorities, and then trust them and invest time and effort into getting that to work. Now, if that's something that interests you and you like what I've said today, then please get in touch with me, because that is something that I definitely love doing with people. I love helping them unpick all the problems and all the issues that can come with building their online systems. So once again, my name's Gene Maud. My business is Just Ask Gene. You can contact me on my website or email me at gene@justaskgene. I look forward to speaking to you. Thank you.